What is going on, everybody? So, back here with another market breakdown for you guys, and I'm really excited. And the reason being is this one is going to be a really interesting one, explaining exactly what happened. What caused this whole entire drop, and how did people recover from it? Now, I'm sure you guys are aware that EURJPY, especially EURJPY, dropped magnificently. In the last market breakdown, I did call this buy right here, and I'll explain all that. And we actually, I'll explain how we even recovered from that and everything. Those stuff are very unpredictable, guys. You guys know that market doesn't just drop 600 plus pips out of nowhere. But let's start off with Euro USD. Now, if you were in the group chat, not the channel, the group chat, the ForexBlade group chat on Telegram, I called this trade out for you guys. I actually didn't even want to post it in the channel. I wanted to give out a specific trade for the members that are in the group chat. And this, of course, hit take profit. Now, I'm not going to delete this just yet, and I want to explain why. First off, guys, you see the Fibonacci is, from wick to wick. The 61 is very respected, 78 also very respected. You guys see on the 4-hour, it retested the 61 and closed above the EMAs. So to actually further this, I'm entering into another buy. Take profit is going to be at 1.1440. Okay, and I'm gonna write this down actually because I've gotten a few messages saying, hey, could you please just write down the exact take profit and take loss or stop loss after the video. And actually, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. And because the reason being is that I want you to understand why I have these numbers. So if I write down these signals and I just post a market breakdown and then post the signals, people would consider me as a signal provider. And you guys know damn well I do not believe in any signal provider that makes you pay. That's not a thing. That's absolutely nonsense. And people like that is why the Forex industry has a bad rep. Is because they'll promise you all these pips, but then you can't really know that. So that's why I don't really believe in signals. But in fact, I'm actually giving you the numbers on this video. So if you have the volume up, you'll hear it. So I'm not gonna add the numbers onto the channel. I can't believe I was actually gonna do that. But take profit is at 1.1440. And my stop loss is at 1.1369. So you're risking about 30 pips and you're gaining about 40 pips. Okay. Now, moving on to EURJPY. This is one of the interesting ones. So as many of you know is that we have a 1.5 million account that we trade with. When I call this trade out, I call it to the public. But I also enter in every single trade. So not only was this trade. Now keep in mind, guys, I was buying at every single level. I was buying. I even bought down here. Okay, and if you look at the channel and if you've been in a group chat, you guys know that I've been buying. And guess what? Just from that drop and the whole way rise to up here, I got out in about 12 grand in profit. Even though I was in drawdown of, hundreds, probably $200,000 in drawdown to be specific, I still closed out with $12,000 in profit. Now, so what's the next step, right? What's the next move for this after this huge market crash? What's the next move? And it's actually very, very simple to me. First off, let's go on the daily real quick just to kind of show you guys. That was on one day, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. But going back to it, on the daily, this all happened in one day, guys. So looking back at the now I had this zone highlighted, right, for actually a long time. So it rejecting off the zone and pulling back up just like that, I'm not surprised at all. We've been calling literally everything from the rise to drop. But looking at this, guys, that's an unbelievable drop. And if I've learned anything in all my years of trading, with a huge drop like that, a retest to the EMAs is inevitable, especially on the 4 hour. You guys can see that it did retest the EMAs, and that's why I wasn't really, freaking out when everything was happening. But just to kind of clear things up for you guys, let me just get rid of these. But all these levels that I have up here are there for a reason, whether it's a Fibonacci, a zone, a trend line that's been very respected. I don't post anything that's not, highly respected or been tested. But anyways, you guys can see that it's retesting. So the reason why I didn't delete this yet is because I'm going to use it again. It's crazy because after that candle closed, it was a retest to this exact zone, and then a retest again, and then the climb up, touching the EMA, second EMA. And what I actually was going to say is that this is also rising again to this zone. It could be a wick, or this EMA could, consolidate into this area before it hits that zone. But I believe that it's going to hit that zone. But you guys want a trade. Oh, EURJPY, even though it's going to hit the zone, so we have to enter in this buy. Okay, I'm very confident in this buy. It could, now you could see a drawdown back to this EMA right here. And the reason being is because, it has to respect this EMA. So you might, if you want to put a buy limit, or if you just want to enter now, that's completely fine. You're only, missing that, 10, 15 pips. But let's say you want to enter now, which is completely fine. You're going to want to put your stop loss at the 123.08 area. And the reason being is because you guys can kind of see it's creating higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and higher highs. So I do see this maybe kind of reciprocating these three movements right here, where it drops a little bit and then rises, drops a little bit and rises. This could drop a little bit before it rises. But yeah, take profit. This is a 90 pip trade, guys. 124.49. So you're risking 50 pips, but you're also about to make 90 pips. Okay. I have those levels you guys can see right here, just in case. But moving on to EURGBP. This one's another simple trade, and I'm very confident in trading. You guys can see on the 4-hour chart already, it's hitting the EMA, right? And last time it hit this EMA, it rose, and this EMA is just always very respected. So what I do see happening is that even though it dropped again like all the other pairs, this drop is going to retest this EMA. So again, this is a long position. You're risking, back to the zone, so you're risking 30 pips, but you're also take profit would be around this area. I want it just to be safe. So it's kind of a 30 pip move that you guys can enter right here. Okay, so guys, I know the market crashed, and I know everybody was freaking out for a second, but keep in mind that you have to stay calm, and you have to always follow risk management. I know people that blew their accounts, but again, it's about risk management. So even though I was down 200,000, I also rose from that. So it's okay. But and covering not SYS, sorry, that's one of my if you guys want to actually enter into SYS, you definitely could. This is one of these currencies that is reaching an all-time low at 4 cents, but it was also at $1 last year. But going to XRP is what I meant. And right now, this is respecting this wedge and respecting the 61 retracement from the Fibonacci. So what I expect to happen, now keep this, I'm going to keep this right here for now, but I expect to happen is I close maybe below this wedge, and it dropping to 30 cents would be wonderful. I would love to get in at 30 cents, and I'm talking about I'm putting real money into. If it gets to 30 cents, guys, I will make a video of me fully leveraging and buying this with at least $10,000 in there. But right now I'm still in a couple buys, just small buys from now on the MT4. I'm still collecting just dollar price average, guys. Even if it's at 35 cents or 30 cents, dollar price average. This is going to rise to $3, $5, and $10 in the future, in probably less than a year. So if you get it at 30 cents versus 35 cents, what's the difference? But you know, it could be a 14% difference, but in reality, you're making that 200, even 1,000% increase if it goes just to previous highs. But I'm talking about leveraging here, guys. Excuse me. Leveraging is basically when this drops to 30 cents, it's never, you know, hung around downneath that area. You know what I mean? You guys can kind of see right here. Boom, rise, boom, rise, boom, rise. So if it comes down here again, I'm leveraging and I'm risking $10,000, and I'll record it live. $10,000 where, you know, I'll just enter a crazy, overly leveraged trade where if it falls, you know, 10 cents, then I lose everything. And if it rises 10 cents, I make double. In fact, I'd probably be holding it until past this right here, which I'll probably triple, maybe quadruple that 10,000. Just a quick, you know, 40, 50K flip. But, you know, it's not like I called it in this video, right? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this market breakdown, and take these trades with confidence, guys. We've been having a great last month, and just don't let this market crash, you know, fool you or be like, oh no, 2019 sucks. No, 2019 is amazing. We're still going to profit. But I hope everybody enjoyed it, and keep an eye out for the next market breakdown.